Okay, so here's our main screen here. Okay, if you've never seen it before, no worries at all. Okay, simply you're going to go to more, and in the past it just has an admin portal. You can actually just jump ahead and go right to analytics, but for the sake of this training, we'll go through. We'll go right through the admin portal. Okay, so this is our first little section here, accessing the admin portal. Okay, so you'll see on the side, and once you click that too, you'll also see it pops up as admin. So you'll now have this access too. Okay, and then you can go to reporting and sponsor performance. It's gonna kind of do a weird little reload and then goes right back into it. Just takes a second for it. Okay, so we're at our first screen. I'll take a little sip of water and then we'll get right into it. Okay, is this the first time anyone has seen this at all? And feel free, I think we have a small enough group here. We have 8 participants in. All right, great. Yeah, so first time seeing it. Fantastic. Yeah, feel free to chat. All right. You can unmute and or you can write in the chat group as well. Okay, great. Alex, same as you. Yes. Okay, cool. So I'll remind myself of that too. That's we have some first time users, and that's fantastic. Again, like I really appreciate you taking the time to learn about this. I think it's a pretty valuable tool. And oh, great. Same here for you. Okay, perfect. Okay, and we'll take our time with it. And like I said, don't worry if it's a lot of information. We'll have all those resources at the end. I'll share the PowerPoint with you, and you'll have all of those access to the Client Resource Center and dashboard video. So no worries at all.
Hi, Tyler.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to be seeing all of these tabs in the admin access? Because currently I'm only seeing the challenge tab, and that's it. So I was just wondering.
Okay, so you only see challenges?
Yes.
Okay, great. Good question. And I'm going to follow up with you on that. So most of our group admins should have gotten access to the data analytics tool. And if you haven't, then we're going to get you in touch with your wellness coordinator in your jurisdiction, and we'll make sure that you do have access to this, so you're able to see the analytics for your sponsor, for your organization. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, great. So yeah, you will be able to hop in here just as I'm seeing in here. For you, you'll only see your organization, of course, and you'll see that aggregate data pop up for you. Okay, so is anyone else able to see that? Yeah, Sharon?
I just check if there's people in the wait room. I think Donovan and Janae might be trying to check in as well. But yeah, just a heads up.
Okay, I don't see. Oh, yeah, I see Janae is in the group now. Oh, no, it's Jeanette. Yeah, I see Prince is in there. I'm not seeing anyone in the wait room here. But thank you.
Okay, yeah, I reshared the link anyway, but it's going really well. The dashboard looks great.
Great. And Andrea said she also, yeah, Donovan just joined. Yeah. So Andrea said also only have downloads as well. Okay. So something now we have Donovan on too, just to make note of is we'll make sure that everyone today, when I send this out, that I'll copy in all of the coordinators in your jurisdictions just to make sure that you do have access to it if you don't already. Cool. So let's keep going. So this is our dashboard for first time viewers. Okay, we're going to go through this fairly quickly. Okay, I'll ask a few questions, but we just have the half hour today. So we got about 10 more minutes and then 5 minutes for questions at the end. And we'll just kind of go through the main KPIs and what we can do with it. So if you look at the top of the board here, the first few things is we have our eligible count, our enrolled, and our engaged. Okay, so an eligible count is just how many members are eligible to be on this program. This number is going to be updated monthly, right, by CGS Wellness. Okay, they'll have an eligibility file that they upload. So every 30 or so days, it might move up depending on you have new people in your organization. So that number will change based on that and us uploading it. So don't have to do anything there. Okay. Enrolled, I guess self-explanatory. How many of those members have enrolled in the program? And then engaged. So how many members are engaging in it? And the definition of this is how many members have engaged in one rewardable activity in the last month. So I think first question right away, I'm going to just hop back to the main screen, is what's a rewardable activity? So have a look at the top here. You'll see my bar. It's very early in the quarter, so that's why I'm only at 2,000. Right. So this bar is our incentives. Incentive 1, 2, 3, and incentive level 4. Right. And incentive level 4 is up to 18,000 points or above. Right. Incentive level 1 is pretty easy to get to 1,000. So this is this shows you the rewardable activity. Okay, so you can look just down below. This is my screen. I don't mind sharing. All right, so at the beginning of this quarter, I completed a health assessment, easy 1,000 points. I achieved my level. Okay, I entered some new measurements. I've been hitting the gym, put on some weight. All right, so I changed my weight, 250 points. I did a survey. All right, that was also 250 points. You might have saw the July survey pop up on your platform. So these are all rewardable activities that makes me active on the app. So if you don't touch it for 30 days, you go inactive, and then you become the number would drop that you'd see in that engagement. Okay, so let's go back to the admin portal. And it'll teach you some patience in loading as well. It does take a second. Okay, so you can look at this this population here. All right, we have an eligible count of 72, and wow, very impressive, 100% enrollment and 75% engaged monthly. So this would show the end of month from the previous month, anything at the top on this dashboard. So this is just a quick snapshot, a KPI of how your population is doing on a whole. Okay, and then what you can do is if you want to look further, is you can click explore key metrics. All right, and you can actually drill down a little further here, and just for example, we can click gender. Right, let's give you a quick little example here, and you can see, how it's split in your population. All right, we can see that, well, it's 100% enrolled because we know already from the top board that everybody that's eligible in this program is enrolled for this organization. Okay, then we can even go to engaged. All right, so we can see, the engagement levels by percentage and by count. Okay, so one thing I can note right away here is, this is current month, so it might go up, but you can see an eligible count of 58 and 14, and then an engaged count. You can see the actual count between males and females. You can also go to age group, all right? Look at the age group, and then percent engaged as well. So this is just one thing where we can kind of drill down a little bit and look by groups, right? So our most active group is the 30 to 39-year-olds. That's all pretty common knowledge, right? But you might have in your population, for example, for gender, you might have many males not so involved in the program, which is sometimes the case. And you might go, okay, well, what can I do to get these groups engaged? Okay, so maybe we can do, like last month was Men's Health Month. So we did a lot of content towards men's health. In Bahamas, we even did a men's staycation, all right, that was really successful, trying to get more males in our population engaged in the program. So one thing you can do, okay, for looking at that information. Okay, so there's a little tiny X, a little bit weird here to get out of. Okay, so let's move on to enrollment trends. So we are pretty quick for time here. So again, enrollment, it's just going to show like month to month. So this bar here is going to show like 3 new employees way back last year in July, but no new eligible members this month, right? And again, the enrolled's always 100%. It has been for months, right? So that's fantastic to see there and pretty consistent with their engagement. So again, just a quick snapshot here, okay? So if this is how you switch over to engagement, right? And this looks low, but again, it's just current month, right? So you want to really look at it at the past months, right? You can see 76, 77, 79, 80, 80, 75, right? And you might have lower months like the summer months, right? Where there's a little bit less engagement, but overall, yeah, you can kind of see your trends over the year. And if you really want to drill down more, you can go to weekly as well, right? And you can see it week to week. Okay. I prefer the monthly one, and just remember this is current month, so it's going to come up, right? It is live, so you'll really want to look at the end of month last month to kind of see these trends. So that's our engagement and enrollment. So just a couple questions. I'm going to go back to enrollment. Okay. Anyone care to answer why is it important? And what can we do if enrollment is low? Okay, so why is it important for enrollment? Is we are trying to use this program, right? So we want to definitely roll it out with success, get as many members that are eligible as possible to enroll, right? So we can prove the worth of having it to begin with, right? And then engagement, right? Why is it important? We want people to use it, right? And we want to improve the health of our populations and help with their health and preventing any worse health down the road, right? Okay, so that's our engagement and enrollment. Okay, so we're gonna move on to these little sections down here. So if you're an enterprise member, you're gonna have access to journeys, but if you express, you won't, unfortunately. But I really think that these two ones are just as helpful for just kind of knowing your population and what their interests are. So the first one's topic of interest. It's data over the last 13 months. So for this population, you can see the most most used or clicked items on the platform are eating healthy and getting active, right? So that gives us an idea. Okay, great. So they're interested in eating healthy. Maybe we can put on a lunch and learn, right? They want to get active. Maybe we can do like a fun walk, right? So these are all like ideas that you can pull from the data that they're providing to you. Okay, and then healthy habits. These are rewardable actions in the platform as well. So it looks like in the last, this is for the last 30 days. So you can see that activity minutes, getting a workout, these are all important. Weight as well. So just a quick snapshot again of what you can see from those populations. Okay, so great. Okay, so moving right along, it's gone so quickly already. So we're moving from engagement and enrollment over to the health check. Okay, so let's let this one load. This one's a pretty powerful tool. And to quote my colleague and Sharon, who's on the call right now, is really kind of a snapshot of your company's culture, right? Oh, so I got 5 more minutes, I guess, here. Great. Oh, 10 minutes to go. Good. All right. And really kind of shows your value on investment. And it goes from the calendar year. So this one will go from not in the calendar year, from April 1st to the next year. All right, so you can look at it over the course of a year of how many are completed. So the HRA, or health risk assessment, you'll find it in surveys on the app, and it's questions across 15 health domains. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes to complete. It doesn't take too long, depending on how confident and quickly you are to fill it out. And it'll give an average score of your population as well, and just lets you know how many members are using it. It's a quick win too, because as I showed you before, you get that quick 1,000 points towards your level incentives, and you might have an incentive in your organization for reaching level 1, right? Most have them after level 1, as it is easy to achieve, but it's a great way to get a start towards achieving level 4. So again, you can see how many assessments were completed. The members assessed, just a percentage. So that would be your enrolled members versus the ones completed, and the average score. And you can look at in a grid or a graph. It's marked from 0 to 100. And again, you can just look at which health domains are the main focus for your population, right? So it's scored. It's better to see it on a grid, right? So you can see it on a low, moderate, or high risk, right? Green, yellow, or red. And then when you go to the graph, you can kind of see each of those health domains. So weight is our main focus, physical activity, safety and stress, and even alcohol, right? So these are all things, again, you can go, what can I do with, this information? Okay? Maybe we can, offer more fitness programming for our staff, right? CGS Wellness has fitness programs that are available to us at a discount, or for enterprise members, free. Stress, always a popular topic as well. All right. Physical activity, okay, again, we could do walks, we could do step challenges, right, that you can set up on your own as a group admin in the chat too. Okay. And then you can see a year-on-year change. So nice to see in the last year we had one individual move from high to low risk, which is fantastic. Okay, so again, this is a really good snapshot of your population, and something you can use not just for VOI, but maybe even for ROI with C-suite, where you can compare company claims and expenses to the program success. So from the implementation of the program to year on, right, you can kind of compare that and see where you're at with your population as well. So those are just some of the tools that we have in here, and there's so many more, but this is just a very quick introduction to what you can look at with your populations. And another thing to know, if you have a population that's under 21, right, you're not going to see this data, and it won't be available to you. And the reason why, it is aggregate data. So if you have a population under 21, it's a privacy concern, right? We can almost figure out who those members are, and we're not sharing individual data here. So we're not able to access it. So that's another point too. If you do have access to this and you have a very small organization, you're not going to be able to access this data, but doesn't mean that you can't use a lot of the other tools that we're going to share with you in these Wellness 101 events going forward. Great. So I'm just going to jump back over to the PowerPoint. Being mindful of our 5 minutes to go. Okay, so I have this all here, don't worry. Okay, I broke it down for you with lots of definitions as well, the key metrics, enrollment trends, engagement, okay, journeys, and health risk assessments. So you can have a look back at this if you wish. Okay, I want to leave just a couple minutes for questions, and you see at the top right here too is just a chance for you to give us some feedback on what you want to see next. Like, I know one thing we like to cover is doing announcements for your organizations that you can do in the app, okay, with the group admin access, setting up step challenges, right? That's another good one, okay, that you can do. Doing a survey so you can get an idea of maybe what wellness topics they want to do, or at a lunch and learn, right? So these are all things that you do have access to and can build on your own on the platform with the group admin access. Okay, so you'll see a lot of announcements pop up in the app. That's currently us using those, but you can do them for your organization as well. And it just really gets your employer and colleagues engaged in using this wellness platform. Okay, so any questions for me quickly before I show you the resources as well? I know it's fast and furious. It's only 30 minutes. It's a lunch break, okay, or close to lunch or just after lunch, but we'll make sure that we're going to do more of these in the future and have these all available to you as well. I just have one in there from Sharon. Yeah, specific industry. So actually, this is a new thing, and I'll be completely transparent with you this morning. If I go back on our slide here, 1 second. Right here, it says benchmarks. So this is only new as of last week on the platform, and you can actually filter for your industry and see what the benchmark is as well for your organization in your industry. So this is a benchmark for I think it's for insurance when I put this in here. All right, but you can change it to whichever one you want, and I think there's 14 industries included in the new benchmarking. So it gives you a good chance to see how you stand up to other organizations and within your own industry. So yes, that benchmarking there is a good one as well, just to give you an idea of where should we be at, right? So you have something to go off of. Okay, so lots of definitions as well today. I've included those in the glossary of terms in the PowerPoint. So feel free to go through those, from rewardable action, all right, to your engagement and what it means, and to keep your members engaged. And the most important thing, I think, for this very fast and furious presentation today is the Client Resource Center, right? So if you're looking to do an enrollment campaign, right, there's so many materials on this Client Resource Center that's available to all the group admins, where you can, pull flyers and put them up in your office and do a drive to enroll more members, right? We just had a very successful one in Barbados with one of our coordinators, actually, where we had low enrollment, right? And then a quick visit and an enrollment campaign, and we really improved those numbers greatly, and just let members know that it's available to them. We have many eligible members that are just needing to get that information to them. Right? And then the reporting dashboard demo. So I gave you a very quick one today. You can take your time with each of the engagement, enrollment, and the trends, and the healthy habits, and the health risk assessment, right? Those are all available right here, which I'll share with you after as well. And you can go and really dive deep into this and learn what you can do with it for your companies. Right. So we only have a minute left. Yeah, please, by all means, if you have any last questions, but just remember to scan, give some feedback on this session, and let us know what you want to see in future sessions. This is the first one. Right? So it's a learning experience for the Zest Wellness team as well. But yeah, give us that feedback, and then we'll make sure that we tailor the next session for your needs. Okay? So thank you, everybody. Okay, that's it for today.